Hi, welcome to the Fumble. I'm Britt Johnson. For more sports news and commentary, make sure you click subscribe and don't forget to follow me on all social media at I am Britt Johnson. Monday, April 6th, the NFL announced their all-decade team from 2010 to 2019. This is a list compiled of the best players based off their position the last 10 seasons. And of course, with lists and selections, there is always some controversies, snubs, and surprises, and this all-decade team has all of them. The all-decade team is basically set up as a traditional football team would work. It's the 48 best players that suit up during the game to play for your team. No practice squad members and no second stringers allowed. This is the best of the best to hit the gridiron the last 10 seasons. And the first surprising part is 8 of those players were selected unanimously. But there are even more players who were snubbed. Let's break down some of the biggest snubs of the 2010-2019 all-decade team. The biggest one of them all came at the quarterback position. There are 2 quarterbacks selected for the all-decade team, and this time around they were Tom Brady, who was one of the unanimous decisions, and the second was Aaron Rodgers, which means Drew Brees was left off the list. During his 2010 to 2019 campaign, Drew was selected to 9 Pro Bowls and won 1 Offensive Player of the Year award. However, he fell a little short by not being named to a single first-team All-Pro selection in the past 10 years, although he was named to the second team twice. It's unfortunate for a guy that will most likely be a first ballot selection when it comes time for his Hall of Fame. Another huge snub was AJ Green, who played for the Bengals from 2011 to 2019 and was a 7-time Pro Bowler. He had 5 straight seasons of 1,000+ receiving yards, hitting double-digit touchdowns in 3 of those seasons. He suffered through some injuries late in the decade, but he was a top 3 receiver for the majority of it. Speaking of good receivers and also my favorite team, there were actually 3 former Dallas Cowboys who didn't make the cut that surprised everyone. First was Dez Bryant. Dez secured 1,200+ yards in 3 of his 8 seasons in the league and caught 73 touchdown passes, which earned him 3 Pro Bowls and his first All-Pro team in 2014. Another Cowboys legend, Jason Witten, was left off the list. Not only did he make 5 Pro Bowls and 1 All-Pro, but it's interesting that the 2 tight ends that did make the list, which were Gronk and Travis Kelce, neither of them came within 40 catches of Jason Witten during the decade. And last but not least, for the 3 snubbed Cowboys players, Demarcus Ware, who played half of the decade for the Cowboys and the other half with the Denver Broncos. 5 Pro Bowls and a key part of any defense all the way until his retirement. Name some of the other huge snubs from the 2010-2019 all-decade team in the comments below. I'm your host, Britt Johnson for The Fumble, and I'll see you guys soon.